Hello, I'm Ramsey Nassis. Today I'm dealing with the topic trial balance. We have already learned how to record transactions in journal and how to prepare ledger accounts. Then from this we also learned the important aspect of double entry system of accounting, that every debit must have a corresponding credit. This implies that all debit entries in ledger must be equal to all credit entries. That is, at any time the debit balance standing in all the ledger accounts will equal to credit balances. This is tested with the help of a trial balance. Let's see what is trial balance. In order to check the equality of debit and credit balances in the ledger periodically, a statement is prepared. This statement is known as a trial balance. In other words, trial balance is a statement containing the various ledger balances on a particular date. While preparing the trial balance, if the totals of the debit and credit amount columns are equal, then it is presumed that there are no mistakes committed in passing journal entries or in posting them, and the books of accounts are arithmetically accurate. But agreeing of the debit and credit totals is not a conclusive proof of accuracy. Many mistakes may remain even if a trial balance agrees. So, in simple, we can say that trial balance is a statement containing the various ledger balances on a particular date. Let's see what are the objectives or functions of a trial balance. Some of the functions or objectives are to ensure arithmetical accuracy of books of accounts. The main objective of preparing trial balance is to ensure the arithmetical accuracy. Then to provide a base for preparing final accounts. Based on trial balance, we prepare final accounts, that is trading and profit and loss account and balance sheet. Then it helps to detecting certain errors. Next objective or function of a trial balance is that it helps to serve as an aid to management in decision making. A trial balance can be prepared at any time, but it is generally prepared at the close of an accounting year. It is prepared in a statement form, where columns are provided for writing the serial number, name of the account, ledger folio, debit amount and credit amount. There are mainly two methods by which a trial balance is prepared. They are total method and balance method. That is total method and balance method. Now let us discuss what is total method. Under the total method, the totals of both debit side and credit side of each account are written in the debit and credit amount columns respectively. Both the sides of the trial balance should be equal. If they are not equal, it shows that there are some certain errors. Then the second method is balance method. Under the balance method, the difference of each account are ascertained firstly. If the debit side of an account is bigger than the credit side, then the difference is put on the credit side and the account is known as debit balance. And if the credit side is bigger, the difference is put on the debit side and is known as credit balance. Now these balances are put on the debit and credit amount columns of the trial balance. Of the two methods of preparation, the balance method is usually used in practice, as it facilitates the preparation of final accounts very conveniently. So we can follow the first method, so we can follow the second method, balance method. It is very convenient and it is very useful, or it is very convenient for preparing final accounts, or it facilitates preparation of final accounts very conveniently. Then the next is total and balance method. This method is a combination of the first and second method. In this method, trial balance is prepared by taking totals as well as balances from each ledger accounts. Mainly, there are two methods. They are total method and balance method. Out of this, balance method is usually followed in practice. Now let us see what are the points to be noted while preparing trial balance. All assets accounts have debit balance, cash account, bank account, bills receivable account, debtors account, stock account, building account, plant and machinery account, furniture account, goodwill account, etc. have debit balances. These accounts are written on the debit amount column of the trial balance. Then all liabilities accounts have credit balances. Creditors account, bills payable account, outstanding expense account, income received in advance account, bank overdraft have credit balances and are written on the credit side amount column of the trial balance. Then the next point to be noted while preparing trial balance is that capital account shows a credit balance and a drawings account shows a debit balance. Then all reserves shows a credit balance and a loan account shows a credit balance. Next point is that purchase account shows a debit balance and purchase return account shows a credit balance. Sales account shows a credit balance and sales return shows a debit balance. Then losses and expenses are debit balance, whereas incomes and gains are credit balances. These are the main points to be noted while preparing trial balance. The usually followed format of a trial balance under balance method includes heading, that is a trial balance as at. Then columns include first serial number, second column mentions name of accounts, third column represents debit amount and next column represents credit amount. Here is a picture for you. We can understand what are the name of accounts and its balances. Look at this statement. It is a trial balance. The heading represents trial balance of name of a trader is mentioned here. Asset, the date of the trial balance is mentioned here. Then the first column is serial number 1, 2, 3 like that, and the account name is represented in the second column. That is different asset account, expense account, income account, liability, capital, etc. etc. Then here this column is provided on only for the purpose of understanding the logic. Then the next column, that is the third column, represents debit balance and next column is credit balance. Here furniture and fixture account, it is an asset account, so it should have a debit balance. So the amount is represented in the debit balance amount column. Then we can see plant and machinery discount allowed or discount received, etc. Here discount allowed is an expense, so it is recorded in the debit amount column, whereas discount received is an income. Income shows a credit balance, so it is recorded in the credit balance amount column. So like that we can record all assets, liabilities, income, expenses, capital, purchase, sales, sales return, purchase return, etc. etc. Now let us discuss what are the limitations of a trial balance. Though the trial balance is an important statement which checks the arithmetical accuracy of the books of accounts, it suffers from some limitations. They are: it is not a part of the books as it is not recorded in the books. Generally, a trial balance is prepared on a separate sheet of paper. Then the next limitation is that though the trial balance agrees, it is not a test of accuracy of the books because there are certain errors, the existence of which will not affect the agreement of the trial balance. Then the next limitation is that it is only a test to check the accuracy of the books of accounts and thereby not a check on the books. So it does not prove anything. These are the limitations of trial balance. It's all about today. Thank you.